Welcome, Capricorn, to your uplifting messages. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for the comments, for the likes, for the shares, and for you being here. I wish that you are having an amazing month at this time, that things are going well for you or they are on the upside. There's a turning point for you. So for now, I wish you many blessings, and let's get right into it. So we're going to start with love at this time. Okay, so let's start with the Capricorn's perspective about those that are in relationships, or those that are pondering about a potential love, or just a potential, romance at this time. So what is Capricorn perspective here? So what is Capricorn focusing on? Songs remind me of you. Okay. What else? We have too many uncertainties, don't want to give false promises. Okay. Once more, what do we have? I am not your option. Okay, so I feel like right now, Capricorn, you might be focused too much on the past, right? You might be reminiscing about what is going on with you on an emotional level, and some of you are just thinking maybe about like a time when things were a little bit more free. You were freer with your emotions, with your feelings, but right now it seems that things are just a memory. You just get to have a taste of what was. Okay, and it could be in a present relationship where you could feel the distance, and all you have is your mind and your fantasy and a good glass of wine if you actually do drink, and just old songs that reminds you of love. Okay, so the issue here is, again, it says too many uncertainties, don't want to give false promises. So I mean, for some of you that do have any romantic opportunities at this time, I feel like because you're so focused on the past, you're not willing to give people false signals, but at the same time, you're kind of going through the motions of it all. Like, let's say you are in the dating scene, let's say you are in a relationship at this time, thinking about how to, I feel like you just want your relationship to go to the next level, even though you're not sure on how to go about it. You might be starting with your own vision, your vision that you had of a perfect relationship, if there is a thing, in the past. And I guess you are drawn to songs at this time. But I feel like some of you that are in the dating world, you're like kind of going through the motions. And the problem with that is, I don't think you're really paying attention to the other person that's actually sitting right in front of you on your date, or having that conversation on the phone or text. I feel like there's a lot of red flags on your part, Capricorn, due to the fact that you're distracted. You're not willing to listen, or you're not willing to see the person that's right in front of you, or you don't want to know who you're dealing with because of the fact that that person is representing an aspect of you, or is supposed to teach you a lesson, or is supposed to teach you something about love at this time. But you're gonna have to get out of your own ass. um, you're gonna have to stop doing the ostrich scenario thing here. So basically, with the I'm not your option, I feel like because you're so confused and you're not really giving people the time of day, you're preliminarily, is that a word, or like, I don't want to say you're impulsive, but I feel like you're kind of cutting certain options short. You're like, I'm not, we're not vibing. I feel like that's what you're figuring out, like a relationship that you can actually vibe with and not have to like overthink it. It's almost like, are we, like, is this working or not, or we're just like filling up space with what is considered to be the next level, right? So for a Capricorn admirer, or for a Capricorn's option, a serious one, or for anybody that will be coming along your love line timeline. Let's see how you feel. Oh, dang. I am devastated to learn the truth. Okay. So, okay, let's get right to the second card. I don't want to speak too soon. Let me put it right there. Because that's not really your energy at this time. Sorry for the light. Just give me one moment, please. Okay, I wanted the sunlight, but it seems that the sunlight is playing games. I feel like in a noir movie, so I guess that's the vibe. I don't know if you're watching black and white movies at this time, or someone that you know is watching black and white movies. Usually it's not that hard to get light over here. So here it says, I'm devastated to learn the truth. This is the person that you are dealing with, or an upcoming potential person, or someone that admires you but you don't know about it. I feel you even when we are separated. Separated? That's not proper English. I feel you even when we are separate. So yeah, so now it's giving me the vibe of the past. Like, I feel like even though you're drawn to the past, there's still this truth that you may have learned, but I feel like it's more of an event where you discover the truth about a situation, and it brings you back to tears. But for some of you, you're trying to tiptoe around that issue, and you're trying to make sense of what went wrong, because that is keeping you stuck. Like, you're not willing to give other people another chance. Oh, I always see you in my dreams. Okay, so I feel like this could be an ex for you at this time. I feel like Capricorn, you may have been the the bad guy or the villain in this story. I don't know if something was discovered about something that you did, or about your relationship. I feel like something was discovered about a relationship that you had. Okay, and it's separate from this person. It's irrelevant. But this person is still feeling you. They're still trying to figure out what you're doing. Energetically speaking, some of you may have a stalker online, or driving by your house. But this person is still in your thoughts, and that's the same for them as well. It says, I always see you in my dreams. So it seems that Capricorn, you cannot escape this person on an energetical level, but this person is not also resting easy about you, as you can see. So can we have the truth about this relationship, or how it's gonna go down? Oh God, I am obsessed with you. But I feel like it's both of you that are obsessed with each other. And this is why one person cannot move on. I feel like some of you could have been on a break. I wish things could be different. Whoa. I'm obsessed with you. I wish things could be different. I want to know. Oh, who is wishing for things to be different? Is it both? Is it Cappy or is it the other person? I'm gonna take a tarot just to confirm that. But for me, I feel like the feelings are mutual, whether you know it or not. I don't know if I need to get back together. The world. So it's both of them. Okay. It's both of them. Okay. So both of you are obsessed. Both of you wish that things were different. But because the world came out energy, isn't she beautiful? The energy of the world here has to do with learning your lessons. So in this situation, learning the lesson is, on Capricorn's perspective, is related to something that you did that was wrong, and vice versa. I feel like Capricorn, you know, I would want to blame the other person for you, but I feel like in this sense, Capricorn is the one that's wrong. And there's something about that you have to learn. But this person is still haunted by you because they see you in their dreams. And I feel like they see you as the perfect woman. They see you as the perfect man. Yeah, it feels like other people don't really compare to you. Other people don't compare to you. They're trying to figure out. Sorry, I'm looking at other cards here. Other people don't compare to you, okay? Other people don't compare to you. They're trying to figure out. And it's for both of you guys. They're trying to figure out what is the cause of their uneasiness, okay? But I feel like it's you. You're trying to figure out what is the cause of your uneasiness when it comes to dating. But also, I feel like someone seems to always be reminded of you through their dreams. And they're wondering, have you taken responsibility for what has occurred, for what has happened? So we do have the Hangman energy here. Something about either it's a breakthrough, either it's about understanding what is truly going on at the core. But I feel like something's gonna change though, for the better. Are you gonna see this person? I feel like someone is gonna contact you though. They're gonna offer you some kind of cup of love. Okay. All right. So let me do a simple tarot reading, just real quick, to see if we're gonna expand on this. That was just to clarify. But just for anybody else that may not be dealing with love, is there anything that we can talk about here? Okay, let me use this deck here. What are Capricorns focusing on at this time? Whether we're dealing with the same group of Capricorn or it's an extension on what was said here. We have the star energy as the focus. Okay. So a group of you right now are trying to feel like you're tired of working, okay? It's almost like you're trying to get to the end of a meeting, you're trying to get to the end of a situation, you no longer want to be. It's almost like you're going to class, or it's a presentation at work, or wherever, or you went to a conference, and there's a lot of jargon that's being used. There's a lot of word related words that are being used. And it's almost like you're a external party. Like, I don't even know why you got invited, but for some reason you got invited and you thought that you would take a chance on it. So the star could be anything related to technology, advancement of humanity, anything related to maybe United Nations, human rights, like any kind of activism. I feel like you decided to try it out to see what was been talked about, or if you could learn anything about it. But it's so it feels weird because as soon as they actually got to the meat of the situation, things are getting very confusing. And then it's almost like there's someone next to you that is seeing your confusion. So it doesn't have to be these, these events, but I feel like there's a specific event where you feel like you're the strange one, and everyone is like agreeing, like, oh, like everyone is understanding what's going on except for you, which is kind of annoying. And it seems that the person next to you is translating what's actually happening. And what you don't know is that this is kind of the beginning of a new friendship, a new partnership, whether it's business or romantic at this time. Okay, so for others of you in this situation here, so I'm just going deep, because I feel like you're like, the overall message is that you feel like a stranger in a strange land. You could have moved from one country to another. So it could be that too, you're learning different languages, or you are learning a different language. You're trying to assimilate the culture, you're trying to like be one of the people. Okay, for others of you, you're doing well. Okay, because I see this Nine of Pentacles energy. That shit is looking good on you. Okay, it's reflecting the, I don't know if the same group of Cap, but the star energy is being reflected in this Nine of Pentacles. You're doing well emotionally, spiritually, physically. You look good. Okay, I feel like you've arrived to a certain level in your life where you can give back, and it doesn't have to be only money. It can also be your time, your energy. But more importantly is what you've learned, how you've achieved success on your journey at this time. Okay, what you don't know, because it's almost like you're arriving to the end of a cycle, and there's a sense of you needing to take responsibility for your role in the world, or as a citizen. Okay, and there are certain things that you want to work on. You've been wanting to work on it for a very long time. I see the six, because I do see the Six of Pentacles here. So there's a sense of wanting to give back, but at the same time, you don't want to do something that's redundant or that doesn't make you feel excited either. But at the same time, there's a sense of, because you're so well off and you look good, I feel like some people are willing or wanting to mooch off of you at this time, or wanting to pull at your energy for whatever reason. So you're going to need to put some boundaries, barriers as well. Someone is coming towards you though. Something or someone or an event is coming towards you with the Knight of Pentacles energy. Or you're the one who's acting pretty. You're treading carefully. You're taking your sweet time. You're making, because you're making a decision based on where you actually want to make a difference, where you want to participate. But at the same time, you don't want to go at it willy-nilly. Some of you is moving to the city or moving back to the city, but there's something about it that you may not like so much. Okay, so the negative aspects is the Five of Pentacles, but I feel like it's just due to the fact that you're by yourself. You're a loner at this time, or you're a stranger in a strange land. Okay, and in here it says that closed mouth don't get fed. So if you need something, you're gonna have to open your mouth. You're gonna have to ask, and sometimes it has to do with being vulnerable and putting yourself out there in ways that you may not usually would have wanted to, but that's how it's gonna work now. Okay, so what is helping the Aquarius? Sorry, in my head I heard Taurus, Aquarius. What is helping the Capricorn? Maybe you are dealing with Taurus people at this time and Aquarius people at this time, okay? Or they are the ones who's going to be very much of help to you, or these are going to be your new group of friends. Okay. What is helping the Capricorn at this time? Okay. Oh, we have the Ace of Swords energy. The truth will set you free. Yes, I'm obsessed with the Ace of Swords. For any tarot reader, they get it. So, what do we have to say here? I mean, yes, the truth will set you free, but again, you'll have to you'll have to state what you want at this time. You can't just ignore what is going on. You cannot ignore how you feel. You cannot ignore when you're being pushed to speak out, especially when it's against injustice. Injustice to self and injustice to others, okay? There is an option that's coming towards you, Capricorn, okay? Could be a lover though. It could be a lover, could be any of the air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Something is coming pretty quickly, okay? I don't think you're really gonna like this person's attitude. Like, you're willing to listen to what they're saying, but their attitude, the aggressive energy that they have, maybe they're very young as well, but the aggressive energy that is being shown here, you don't really care for it, okay? And I feel like you realize this person loves to fall over their words. There's a sense of needing to fall over your sword. So I feel like the person that you're gonna meet, or whatever that's gonna be said, or whatever that you're saying, I feel like there's always gonna be some type of debate, some type of argument. But I feel like it's all love. Like, I don't think this person is actually this is where the aggressive energy comes from. I just feel like someone is very passionate about what they see, what they do, what they want. But I feel like this is the best person for you to have at your beck and call. What? Ooh. Okay, so it could be a potential romantic partner, but I also feel like if you want to entertain yourself, that wasn't the right way to say it, but if you want to enlarge your group of friend at this time, or just add on, this person is there to kind of light up the environment, because they make people laugh, whether they want to or not, okay? For others of you, let me check here. Ooh, there is a choice that you have to make at this time. It could be due to a relationship as well, because we do have the Lovers card here. You are at a turning point. You are at it's almost like a Seven of Pentacles, where you're taking stock of what has occurred, what has happened, and now you kind of need to make a decision for whatever reason, because there's a Six of Swords. You're focusing on what. Are you wanting to move on from this relationship, or do you want to move on from some type of argument, or is like you want to go to the next level, or do you feel like you're stuck in the level that you're at when it comes to this relationship? Or you might feel like there's a need for a change of scenery because we're too close off, or we're too close to whatever we're trying to achieve. Again, this is related to being objective about your love life, but I feel like it's also about life. Some of you are taking a break from a relationship though, Okay, you're taking a break. I feel like it's there are differences that needs to be reconciled, or there are differences that needs to be um, seen for what they are, but also there is a sense of compromise that needs to be set for both parties. And I feel like because of that, because I feel like one person is very open minded as opposed to the other person. So there's this closed off energy that's not allowing this relationship to go to the level that it's supposed to go to. So with this crack, this like I feel like there's a sense of needing to take a break, and it doesn't have to do with a breakup. It just have to do with more focusing on your own things a bit more, to kind of see how you two truly fit in the world or truly fit together, because there is the justice card right behind the lovers card. So it's not, you're not taking this decision lightly. For some of you it is an argument where you kind of need to let this team off, but I feel like there's something else that has to occur in this relationship, because it feels like everything seems to be great until we hit that specific nail. Okay. um I feel like some of you, if it is a breakup, that person is going to miss you a whole lot. They're gonna realize how much you mean to them in their world, and how much value you are. How much value you are, how valuable you are in their life, and they don't want to let you go. But at the same time, the lesson here, let's say it is a breakup, the lesson here, it is for them to start loving themselves. I feel like the reason why we're going back to hitting some kind of nail, like we're having the same problem over and over again, it's a lack of self-love from one part, from both parties, maybe you Capricorn. It's vice versa, but I feel like it could be both. Okay. It could be both, because there's a sense of someone